TexasBoatBuyers.com in beautiful Flower Bluff, representing one of my favorite boats, a Mako 231. This is a 1987 model with 1993 120 loopers on the back, which are just fantastic engines for those types of folks who really understand a good boat. If you know Mako, you know it's one of the top 10 boats in the history of boats. We're talking it's up there with Bertram, Boston Whaler Montauk, all the famous ones. Hatteras, Ribos, all of that. Yes, top 10 boat of all time. Now the 25 Mako is probably the most classic. Now everybody wants to run a 25, 28 Mako. I wouldn't want to either all the time. Now a 20 is a little too punky for this Gulf of Mexico, the way the waves stack up. But when you start at 23, 24, man, this is a hot rod. And with twin screws to push you with the reliability and ease of maintenance on some V4 Johnson Evinrude OC products, I'm telling you the coil packs are cheap, like 49 bucks. The stators like 179 bucks. The power pack, everything's cheap and accessible, made by high quality manufactured aftermarket parts. Don't listen to the hype. Easier than running a new motor, I promise you that, and way cheaper. We've done everything with this boat. Now I want to talk a little bit about this one because to give you an idea of how clean it is, we did not have to restore this gel coat. You can see yourself in it. This boat was barn kept its entire life. It's a 1987 with 1993 power, but the power's been gone through top to bottom, from the timing pickups to the bases to the coil packs to every plug wire, carburetor, hose, filter, pump has all been replaced or addressed to the nines. And again, like I said, this is a barn find. This trailer alone is a triple axle, big beam, heavy aluminum I-beam trailer. That's overkill for this boat. This trailer with a little more length can handle a 30-foot boat. It's a triple axle. You don't need that. But what's cool is, with these tires, hubs, and everything in perfect condition, no corrosion on the cross members, nothing to speak of, that's almost a $10,000 trailer alone. This entire boat, again, has been gone through top to bottom. We love boats, and we love Makos. So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on this boat. When I say quick, I'm going to do what I remember and what I remember loving about it. Again, we didn't have to restore this finish other than wet sanding and compound. We did nothing with the trailer and tires. It was a barn find. It was never destroyed. Now, what most people don't understand is about 10 years ago, this boat received about a $20,000 restoration. They gutted the entire electronic system, every single gauge, tack, and everything on it, and replaced it with new. Also, re-engineered the control station helm, and it's amazing. They added the custom T-top with the outriggers, which articulate with a swivel out. Now, I've had professional fishermen see this boat recently and say they've never seen those before. Maybe they have those out in Florida or something, but I don't see them in South Texas. Has the big heavy T-top to keep you from galding. We went through some rock chip, anchor chip stuff on the top side from the rub rail up. That's it. That's about all we had to do. It didn't need much. It's equipped with a bunch of new or high-end stuff. It has the HDS 12 Lowrance high definition scanner, structure scanner, with the box underneath for the high definition images, as well as the transducer, which is just amazing. The trim tabs on this boat work like they're supposed to. Newer switches, newer wiring. They don't act up, they're not crusty. What I really love is the console in the front of this boat flips all the way up like a 32 contender. I love that. You can stand upright and work on your wiring with a test light. Very rare. Boat manufacturers hate us. I inherently believe that as I work on that. Now, this boat's equipped with excellent JL speakers. We're putting a brand new head unit in it because the stereo was working, but some of the components were acting up, and we just wanted everything excellent. Okay? What's new on it that I can recall is brand new T-top and webbing, brand new upholstery front to back. Everything on the motors mechanically that needed to be addressed was addressed. Now again, in the restoration 10 years ago, which is extensive in the helm station, they put a fresh piece of starboard and put the entire burning bar windshield back over it, and It's about as neat as it gets. And I'll tell you what, we've also got a new LED mapping light or navigator's light right overboard with multicolor function. Several pumps. We'll make a more extensive list in the ad. Now, fortunately, we're smiled upon down here in South Texas, and people know that we're working on boats. They see it. We have a family that's very interested in this boat. We're going to give them first shot. In fact, we're very excited to call them right after the sea trial. Stay tuned for the videos on that. So I'm going to walk around some of the creature comforts of this boat real quick. What I really enjoy is this trailer, as well as new steps right here so you can grip. All of our rod holders are articulated so you can still utilize other smaller outrigger setups, but I don't see the reason why. This was originally equipped with a lees base. And if you're familiar, that's the old school outriggers. They're very affordable if you want to just run those and tuck them in. If you have a clearance issue or don't want to use the hardcore 15-foot telescoping outriggers, that's that. Okay, now all of the hatches, everything's been looked at, all hinges, everything's like it should be on this boat. We have new water separators with the Pepcot bottoms and the see-throughs. So come on up here, John Austin, and let's image some of this stuff on this boat. This has the hydraulic steering added on it as well. As you can see, it only takes a pinky to run this thing, either direction. And it's like butter. The props are true with no wear. The keel has not been run aground. There are no major repairs on this boat. We have so many rocket launcher rod holders, as well as cup holders for your soda pop. We have new LED cockpit light. Compass is true and correct. All of the fuel system has been addressed. The original center belly tank is empty. I am assuming it was leaking at one time. They had one fuel cell below the center console, which you can see right here. And this is, again, one of my favorite aspects of this boat is the console. As easy as it comes forward and as easy as it is to work on. As you can see, every single component on here can be tested and is as it should be. If you look down over here, these are our buses. They're beautiful. We have 2 fuel cells. This is a pre-mix boat. The mix system has been disabled to ensure no failure. We do 3 ounce per gallon because 3 is the magic number. We enjoy that. All of our hatches are clean. All of our latches latch. Again, everything's like it should be. All the nav lights work. The trailer lights are like they should be. This boat is being represented as running excellent, as it should. Again, one of my favorite boats, the MAKO 231. Perfect fit, twin screw. It's a great Florida boat, South Texas boat, lake boat, cruise boat. This boat new is going to break 6 figures. Way above, depending on how far you go with it, with T-tops, add-ons, electronics, etc. To get something of this caliber and condition under 30 is amazing. But for us to be able to offer it below 20 is phenomenal. And we back our stuff up. TexasBoatBuyers.com. Come see us.